Hi everyone, it's Roland, Global Chief Security Officer and Digital Enablement Executive. And welcome back to another episode of Security Sparks, Insight for Pros. Our series sponsored by Hybrid Pathways, a New Era company. Today's topic is the continuing discussion on how to defend AI for your business. For now, we won't talk about AI quality programs, though those are often confused with AI defense programs. For instance, bias defense is easily a data science quality issue, while data insertion for the purpose of AI disruption is clearly a cyber defense issue. There's a fine line between the two, and it's important to work with your partners and your AI technology teams to create clear lines of accountability. Today, we're going to focus on 4 critical areas of AI defense that you and your teams can engage in right now, including infrastructure defense, data defense, code defense, and red teaming. For many of you, infrastructure defense is just a given, but it has to be mentioned as a core cyber defensive mechanism that we implement to ensure the successful adoption of AI. The reality is that this is simply good cyber hygiene, but it can significantly reduce your risk posture. This enables you to focus on the smaller percentage of AI-specific defense technologies. Your job needs to be focused on the 80% of reasonable cyber defensive program structures that already protect your organization. This includes the entirety of your defense in-depth posture. You should have a specific focus on identity management and AAA, microsegmentation, and the use of EDR, CSPM, and monitoring operations. If you have listened to any of my previous vlogs, you'll know that data defense and access assurance is critically important to me. If I've learned anything at my last 3 jobs as a chief security officer for companies whose businesses, quite frankly, are built on data, I know that data is the foundation of your AI, and that it also happens to be one of the hardest things to defend. I mean, think about the complexities. You have data stores that feed other data stores. You have data lakes that move data directly between applications or other data lakes through APIs or microservices with limited data assurance controls in place and often limited visibility. The introduction of threats, risks, or control failures in our data environment have a direct impact on the safety, security, and defensibility of our AI. So, one of the key things you'll have to do is focus on reducing the data threat by implementing aggressive, transformative, and real data defense and access assurance capabilities. Here are a couple things to consider. Many of the failures with data asset architectures has to do with access. That means your identity management and AAA programs have to be developed specifically for your large data environments. You need to ensure that you know what people, applications, APIs, and data infrastructures are in your environment, and that you manage the access and movement of data based on policies, permissions, and oversight to those environments. Of course, you also must enable logging to understand what is happening in your environment and use that as a decision support platform. Secondly, it is important that you understand the broad implications of taking on this challenge. Attempting to do this through manual or historical operations will not work. Organizations should consider using context-driven DSPM technologies that automatically find your data, help you understand what's in it, and apply controls at the enterprise and cloud level. Our next area is code defense. Ensure you have a good understanding of how your AI pipeline code process actually works. Note that because it's AI, your traditional CID defense capabilities specific to application assurance may not work, but the management of access, change management, code instruction, and code manipulation should still work for you. The last pillar is red teaming. And I know this may sound a little out of context, but this is all about AI pipeline hardening assurance. This is not going to be done by your traditional red team and should be done in cooperation with technologies or a company who specializes in understanding your organization, the AI technology in use, and who actually uses AI to automate the testing of your AI infrastructure, pipelines, and data assets. This is a great first step in actually utilizing advanced AI defense capabilities that focus on AI-only pipelines and technologies. Finally, I thought I'd leave you with a couple of insights that may help you accelerate the development of AI defense services within your business. First, don't do it all yourself. Surge where you can and when necessary. There are organizations who are already experienced in this and who have been doing AI for several years and can help you close the gaps you have. Educate your own teams and develop your own operations and provide services while you're building your internal capabilities. Next, create a small AI defense team, not unlike you probably did with cloud. This will give them autonomy and authority to go really learn their craft, develop their technical capabilities, and bring those practices into your normal operations program. And finally, create a standard set of metrics for yourself, but more importantly, for your internal partners. Make sure that they understand what you're working towards, how effective you are, and any gaps that you are continuing to work on so they can understand the importance of cyber defensive programs on AI operations. Hopefully, I've sparked a few ideas that will help you think about how you can protect and accelerate the use of AI in your business. And I'm looking forward to bringing you our next edition of Security Sparks Insight for Pros.